Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slain Hope. And I got another song reflection for y'all. This one is Meek Mill Championship, I feel like when Meek Mill got released from jail, he was doing his thing. Like, I felt the pain in his album, being that I've been locked up, incarcerated. So he came out with, like, some good music. Nowadays, I don't really know what happened to Meek. You know how it is. When you first come out of jail, when you first really feeling the oppression, you talk about certain things, but then after a while you forget. But we're gonna get right into the song.
All the youngins in my hood popping perks now. Getting high to get by, it's getting worse now. You gotta tell them put them guns and them perks down. Them new jails got 10 yards in them, and that's your first down.
I love the way he said this. He said, we be taking drugs just trying to get by, and then he also said that them new jails got 10 yards in them, and that's your first down. He made the analogy to football. But like, for those of you who never been to prison, a lot of prisons have a lot of yards, so I never been to a prison that had 10 yards. Maybe he exaggerating a little bit, just to make the bars rhyme. But a lot of prisons do be having a lot of yards. And it's unfortunate, man, that this is what some dudes look forward to when they be talking about prison. They just be like, yo, I've been to this jail, yo, that jail was official, yo, the yard was this. Like, they just talk about the amenities, like this is some type of, like, housing or college or something. Like, it's crazy. But let's continue.
I just had to say something, cause I'm the one with the reach. Youngin' got a quarter ounce, he tryna turn into Meek. Ain't had no daddies, had to learn from the streets. I used to be an honor student, damn, then I turned to a beast. The first time I seen a nigga get some blood on his sneaks, he had on Air Max 93s, but was slumped in the street. His mama crying that this son to me, oh Lord. This shit I'm doing for my hood, I won't get an award. I used to sell Reggie, then how I get to the Forbes. I take a shot, if I miss, I'm getting them balls. And quit.
It's crazy how he breaking it down. Like, he just breaking down, like, how you go from being a good student, you go from, having dreams. I remember when I was young and I wanted to be like an astronaut, and then I wanted to be a firefighter. Like, you just go from having dreams and aspirations to, like, one day you witness somebody getting shot, or you witness, like, people doing gruesome things to other people, and then you just grow up and you just realize, like, well, that's not going to be me. And sometimes you got to arm yourself and you just got to survive. So as I'm listening to it, it's just crazy how he's going through the transition of, like, being young and looking up to Big Meech and the drug dealers and the fast money and stuff. And then it's like one moment you you got these dreams and you got these aspirations, but then reality sets in.
No more, like give me some more. We wearing Old Navy, it feel like Christian Dior. Was dead broke but rich in soul. Was we really that poor? Was we really that dumb? Cause we carry a gun, and every nigga in my neighborhood carrying one.
He said some real shit, right? A lot of times people don't look at it that way, and I just kind of like said this, right? A lot of people just be thinking people just want to do bad, and people just want to have guns. But it's like, yo, we living among savages, man. And it's like, it's funny how society looks down upon you for trying to protect yourself and your family. But it's like, y'all not doing nothing to protect us. Y'all not doing nothing to make sure we good. Y'all not doing nothing to make sure we safe. And because we live in these communities, like he said, they look at me like I'm crazy, but everybody in my neighborhood carrying a gun. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't even have a bulletproof vest. Like, having a bulletproof vest is against the law. So it just show how rigged shit is. But let's get back to the song.
Nightmares of my mama's got buried in sun. I'm speaking to you as a prophet, as rare as they come. Gunshots sound like music hanging out the Buick. Why you wanna be a shooter? Mama told me not to do it, but I did it. Now I'm locked up in a prison, calling mama like I shouldn't have did it. Watch my dream shatter in an instant. I'm on a visit, posing for the picture, like I'm going for my prime or something, like I ain't facing time or something. Riding for these niggas like that shit ain't hurt my mom or something. Only one gon' give me commissary, even buy me something when it all fall down. I can't call y'all now, even if I hit your phone, that won't get me home. Seen so many different times these niggas did me wrong. Shit, that's the reason that I did this song.
That's real shit, right? Like dudes be so young in the prison system, like looking forward to pictures. We used to call them clicks, right? Like, and he talking about it like, I'm posing for a prom. Like, oh, I should have been on the prom. G Herbo said this to in his song, and it's like, it's sad, man. It's really sad that like this is how a lot of our men are growing up. And then he talking about like, you know, then I'm calling my mom for commissary, because usually that's the only person that's gonna be there for you. I tell y'all all the time, the only person that's really gonna be there and might ride out 9 times out of 10 is gonna be your mama. It's not gonna be your homies. It's not gonna be your friends. It's not gonna be a lot of people who you did shit for. And he said it too. He said like, and I used to ride out for these dudes. You feel me? Like, but who's there? My mom. So cherish your mother, man. I tell y'all dudes all the time, like, that's the first person you're gonna call 9 times out of 10 when you get into a jam, and she gonna be there regardless. Some mothers is not, but most mothers, regardless of how you are, she gonna love you as her baby. So
We was kids, used to play on the step. A couple years later, we flirting with the angel of death. I was 11 years old, I got my hands on the tip. When I first touched it, that shit gave me a rush. My homies dying, I'm like, maybe we next. That just made me a threat. Knowing the nigga smoked my daddy, it just made me upset. Made me a man, shit, I was 5 when God gave me my test. Go to court with a court appointed, he won't say he object. Now it's Drew against the
now, before it gets to the jury stuff, it's real shit. He said like, you know, he was 11 years old when he got his first hand on the tech, right? I was a teenager myself. He wasn't a teenager, but I was a teenager myself when I got my hand on the first firearm. And he just mentioned like the rush that you'll get. Like if you never held a gun, if you never was out there in the streets, if you never was doing anything, you don't know the rush that shit feels like. You know, and I mentioned this in another video. Sometimes some people think they feel like they got the power of God. They feel like they have the power to let somebody live and cause somebody to die, right? You get a certain rush when you have a weapon, and this is just kind of like the stuff that he's saying, man. Like he's like, yo, you go from playing on the steps, you just grow up so quick, man. You go from being a little kid in the hood to just playing grown man games, and a lot of times these kids don't even realize they playing grown man games till they in the system. And then he went from playing them in the steps and to playing with guns to court appointed lawyer. Won't say he object, right? Like you get these court appointed lawyers that don't care about you, who are just, they went to school with the prosecutors and sometimes the judges or whatever, and they just work out deals over lunch. So y'all gotta pay heed, man. Take heed.
You ain't got no cake, jail overpopulated, they ain't got no space. I know a youngin' that got murked, ain't get to draw no rape, but he in the hearse on the way to church. I know his mom going fake when she smell that bomber fluid cologne all on her baby. Patsy said he's sending you home, she going crazy. When they drop that casket all on the ground, who gon' save me? How could you blame me when I'm trying to stay alive and just survive and be demised when niggas die by 25? When I stop fearing for my life, when I decide to change my mind and stop towing. Try to smoke the pain away, they lock us up for smoking. Put them on probation, lock them up if they ain't perfect. Victim to the system like a raindrop in the ocean. They closing all the schools and all the prisons getting open. Yeah. See, coming from where I come from, we had to beat the streets, beat the system, beat racism, beat poverty. And now we made it through all that, we had the championship.
So this was real shit, you know. I felt that when, you know, he talked about being the streets, being racism, you know, being poverty and all of those things, right? So, and he just gave a description at the end, like, you know, basically he talking about prison, like it's only 2 solutions. You're gonna go to, when you play the streets, solution is you're either gonna go to prison or you're gonna die in the streets, man. And it's sad. It's sad that you know, but I really felt this song because I felt like his pain was into it. He had just got released. He realized the system was doing some foul shit, right? And he wanted to talk about it through his music. So I felt his pain. I felt the message. So yeah, so let me know what y'all thoughts are. Again, one of the things I disagree with that last part was when he said jail overpopulated. I don't know how it is in Pennsylvania, but I know they always got room to send you to jail. Don't believe that jails are overpopulated. Maybe in California, because it's one of the states that incarcerates the most. They got like triple bunks over there. But other than that, like in a lot of places, man, they always got room for you to go to jail. Word. But let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. And y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe. Peace.